please join me in welcoming His Excellency Mohammed bin Sulaiman Al-Kindi, Governor of Al-Batinah North.
Hello to all our esteemed viewers and listeners, and thanks for having me.
Your Excellency, let's begin with a general overview of the investment situation in Al-Batinah North today. How do you see it?
Al-Batinah North is considered one of the most important governorates in the Sultanate of Oman, as many significant investments indeed come to Al-Batinah North. This is attributed to the various economic factors in the Sultanate. As you know, Al-Batinah North consists of 6 states, all of which have a significant population. There are currently over 928,000 people live here now, with nearly 1 million in Al-Batinah North, and this is a key investment factor. This is a significant factor for investments in general, as there are many human resources available in the governorate, in addition to substantial infrastructure. The main port is Sohar Port, along with other ports like Asuik and Shinas Port, as well as the fishing ports located in Al-Khaburu and Saham. All the states in the governorate have fishing ports. These seaports and associated infrastructure, along with many roads that were invested in during the previous phase, including, as you know, the highway that links the northern governorates to our neighboring country, the United Arab Emirates, along with Al-Batinah Highway. Additionally, the coastal road currently being implemented will eventually extend to Al Suwaik, enhancing regional connectivity, and from Liwa to Shinas. All these infrastructures help attract various investments into the governorate of Al-Batinah North. And it's essential to keep in mind the governorate's significant contribution to the gross domestic product, underscoring its vital role in Oman's overall economic growth. This role is the result of numerous projects from the previous phase that have been successfully completed, and we are now beginning to reap the rewards of these efforts. Currently, for example, the investment volume in areas like the port of Sohar and the free zone in Sohar, as of this year, it's nearly $30 billion, with numerous large-scale projects currently in progress in different stages. The various projects in the industrial area of Madain, as well as in the free zone in Sohar and at Sohar Port and Al Suwaik Port, and also in Shinas Port, indicate that current projects total $6.5 billion, or about 2,500,000,000 Omani rials. These numbers serve as clear evidence of the governorate's impressive ability to attract diverse investments, regardless of their nature, from Oman and abroad.
Let's focus more on decentralization, particularly when the governorates were given wider authorities, and how this shifted the investor's viewpoint in dealing with you as a governorate. If I was a foreign investor, would I come to you as a governor with my idea and investment? Or should I turn to the Ministry of Commerce or the Investment Authority? And what is the difference between approaching all of these entities?
Of course, there is a complementary relationship. We are one government with all the different mandates, and each entity has its specific area to focus on. This pertains to the core of different investments. The act of investing is a complex and multifaceted process that is not swift, involving extensive decision-making. Investment does not come quickly. Before an investor invests any specific amount, they need a lot of reassurances and many facilitations, and a range of valuable benefits to be offered, enabling us to effectively attract, secure, and retain these investments for long-term growth while fostering innovation and enhancing the overall economic landscape. As the saying goes, capital is a coward. Capital always seeks a stable and safe environment to grow and flourish effectively. The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion is the key ministry responsible for promoting investments on a national scale, driving economic development, and creating a favorable business environment across various sectors. And many investments came as a result of the ministry's efforts, especially by streamlining many procedures between Oman and other countries. When it comes to Oman Investment Authority, it is a key partner for many firms in local investments and international ones. Its role is also vital. given the fact that it is the government body entrusted with injecting a lot of capital in investments locally and abroad. There are investment opportunities that come through the investment authority based on existing economic partnerships outside the Sultanate of Oman or within it. The Ministry of Commerce plays a strategic role in promoting investment for the Sultanate of Oman in general and showcasing national advantages, and there is also the Oman Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones, whose role is equally important. Now, the role of the governorates comes in highlighting the relative advantages present in the governorates, which differ from one governorate to another through various infrastructures or through the various natural resources available in those governorates.
However, even with the unification of the Government Services Center, we sometimes hear or follow investors complaining about certain procedural delays or challenges, aspects of bureaucracy, such as the lack of essential resources for them, like specific quantities of gas, energy, water, etc. Has anything changed since this centralization started? Did you as a governor, or let's say the governor's office, intervene directly in cases like these issues?
Yes, of course. Many investments face obstacles or challenges, and this is natural. There is no work in the world without any challenge, obstacle, or difficulty. In the end, you want many things. There are differences in requirements and needs. Some require gas, some require alternative energy, while others need specific land in a certain location or a specific area. Some investments require additional needs, such as access to natural resources, highlighting that each investment has distinct requirements tailored to its specific nature and objectives. Our role as a governorate is to facilitate these processes with all government entities. If any obstacles or difficulties arise, we intervene. In the past 2 years, there have been many investments considering investing in Oman, but some of them were facing lags or delays for a number of reasons. Due to specific interventions that facilitated many processes, thank God, they have been settled, as I mentioned earlier. Today, we talk about $6.5 billion in projects currently underway, and that is only in the governorate of Batinah North.
What are the nationalities of the projects that are ongoing?
Thank God we have significant diversity in sectors and also in various investment companies operating within the governorate. There are many companies formed all over the world in key industries, for example, investments in steel and aluminium. Investments in silicon, along with those in medical products such as penicillin, represent just a few examples of the many diverse investments located in Batinah North. Plastic plays a significant role. The Ladine for Plastic Industries project is a result of the partnership of OQ and Madain. This is the downstream sector of the Liwa plastic complex that was invested in during the last phase. There is a lot of diversity through the various existing investments, which enriches the governorate and the Sultanate of Oman. Technical and technological expertise are being attracted and localized in the Sultanate of Oman. This is indeed about localizing these expertises, and thank God we have visited many of these facilities and factories. We have many Omani human resources managing these various facilities, which truly makes you feel proud. The Omani worker has been able, through knowledge and education, to manage many complex operations in these factories. They truly deserve all the accolades and appreciation for their hard work and dedication, as our youth are making significant contributions in many diverse private sector companies across the governorates.
From your first-hand experience as a governor, are there particular complaints or issues that investors frequently raise and you address?
If we encounter such complaints, and when this happens, we address them promptly and seek effective solutions. We hold meetings with the officials of these various sectors to discuss these issues and explore potential solutions. For example, there was an issue related to the energy availability and another issue related to environmental concerns that needed addressing. There are sometimes challenges with natural resources, or there are ongoing challenges in various services, such as road infrastructure or other essential services needed by investors. If we see a repetition of these challenges or difficulties for certain investors, we flag it. We study the issue thoroughly, and as a governorate, We involve the relevant government entities and various government bodies or state-owned companies. We meet with them to work on resolving this challenge. It is an ongoing process. Many different solutions have emerged, and this has become a practice in Batinah North in the recent years. Thank God this has led to resolving some difficulties, and some issues were addressed in a timely manner.
Could you give us examples with names?
Well, due to the specificity of some projects, I would rather not. However, for instance, one day a Chinese investor was talking about the issue of electricity. And with active communication, everyone reached a consensus regarding the capacity of electricity that the investment requires for successful implementation. As a result, the issue was resolved immediately. There are times when we observe that challenges arise from investors' lack of awareness regarding certain critical aspects of the market or regulatory environment, including the application process and steps. Sometimes the issues arise from a lack of knowledge and awareness of different procedures. Currently, we have easy procedures, all of which are electronic. However, there are challenges at times, which is normal, and we try to solve them while ensuring the governorate is very attractive. And if with these challenges we reach these figures investment-wise today, we are grateful and aspire for larger sums, because there is in fact an interest from the East and the West alike. We also cannot forget the role of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Oman, especially in such investments, as they play a significant role in representing the private sector. There are a significant number of foreign investors interested in forming strong partnerships with local investors. There are also some local investors who are investing in their own country, Oman, and it is important to show our appreciation to the local investors as well, because investments are not just foreign investments, and local investments also reflect the confidence of citizens as well as the global business community in the Sultanate of Oman as an investment destination as a whole, and Batinah North in specific.
You mentioned that there is a diversity in the current industrial investments. What can you tell me about the diversity in the investment portfolio of Batinah North, specifically regarding the various sectors and types of projects? Prior to this industrial revolution, it was recognized for its agriculture and the many farms, which are local investments by individuals and companies. How does the governorate aim to, or is there a plan in the governorate to establish a balance, for instance, between agricultural investments and industrial investments, including sectors like livestock, tourism, renewable energy initiatives, technology-driven enterprises, and sustainable development projects, etc.?
Of course. When we examine the local output for the governorate and its participation in the GDP, in 2021, we achieved 3,700 million Omani riyals as participation in the country's non-oil GDP. We saw a 16% increase in 2022, reaching 4,300 million. 4,300 million in 2022. I don't have the accurate figures for 2023 yet, but the 4,300 million are roughly accounting for 2,600 million from the service sector, 1,800 million from the industrial sector, and 157 million from the agriculture and fisheries activities. It is regarded as one of the most powerful governorates in agriculture and fisheries within the Sultanate. Of course, all these numbers are on the rise, and we thank God for this continuous growth and prosperity. All the figures are recorded from the past periods, 2021, 2022, 2023, and now 2024. There is an upward trend in growth. We thank God for this growth, hoping it positively impacts the national economy and generates job opportunities. It provides a highly investment-friendly environment for all investors, fostering growth and innovation across various sectors. We hope every investor who comes to the Sultanate of Oman, particularly in Batinah North, finds a lucrative opportunity. Through their investments, they can build strong relationships at the local, regional, and international levels. As I mentioned, the agricultural sector is very important to us, along with other key sectors, especially in the 6 states of the governorate. Some projects have been established as anchor initiatives in each state to create clusters of businesses around them, fostering economic hubs that encourage collaboration, innovation, and local development. We have Sohar Port and the Free Zone, which collectively cover the Sohar area, serving as a strategic hub for trade and commerce in the region. We have Shinas Port, which serves as a key project in Shinas to attract supporting businesses, along with driving trade and economic growth in the area, and also the industrial area exists in Shinas. In Suwik, the urban strategy is clear, as it is a regional center with Al Suwaik port, and thank God an industrial area has been established there. The land has been identified, and currently consultations are ongoing to proceed with the necessary work and development plans. Work is ongoing on the infrastructure in Al Suwaik's industrial area. In Al Kabura and Saham, these areas, including Al Suwaik, have thriving agricultural activities, contributing significantly to local food production and the economy, and there are plans in place for a fully integrated agricultural city. A project covering 6,200,000 is currently in progress, with consultants working in Saham and Al Khabura. It is significant. Tourism initiatives are important too. Al Khabura boasts important tourism projects and various economic activities, including fishing and agriculture, which play a crucial role in the region's development and sustainability. Additionally, the industrial projects I mentioned and logistics are crucial, as the governorate is one of the important ones in this regard. Many goods entering Oman come through this governorate, either via Sohar port or the land borders with the UAE, facilitating regional trade and commerce. What distinguishes the governorate is its strategic central location among several densely populated areas in the region, making it an ideal hub for commerce, transportation, and investment. We enjoy a close proximity to several governorates like Al-Burimi, Al-Dhahira, Al-Batinah South, Muscat, Musandam, and the United Arab Emirates are all close by. Visitors from all these destinations can reach the governorate in about an hour, with some arriving directly at the borders for swift access. They all can arrive within an hour to 2 hours, which is a significant advantage to be in the midst of such a large population density. This leads to increased economic and social activity, generating numerous creative ideas, which we see as a reality through the different projects in the governorate, indicating substantial growth, and we can observe that through the rising number of businesses and community engagement initiatives in the governorate. I can assert that this governorate is among the fastest growing in the region right now due to numerous investments. Al-Batinah North's efforts to localize these investments are ongoing, and we are actively working to attract and establish even more investments within the region. In the coming phase, there are also many projects in the pipeline poised to enhance the region's infrastructure, stimulate economic growth, and attract further investment. Some of these discussed investments are in the study phase with investors, and we hope, God willing, to localize them soon. In the past phase, the investment's value reached 2 billion and 200 million Omani riyals. That's almost $6 billion. In 2023, Madain Suhar attracted 83 million Omani riyals. By the end of June of this year, 66 million Omani riyals has been signed as investments in the industrial estate.
Some of these investments in the governorate are still only agreements.
Some are still in the consultations and studies phase, but contracts have been signed with them, which is good. Some are at a 0% rate, as we call it, due to being in the contract signing phase without actually breaking ground. This applies to about 4 out of many projects. Some projects are at 3%, others at 17, 43, or 97%, depending on when the project starts the construction. We are following up as a governorate because these investments are very important to us, and this is one of our real tasks in showcasing. The governorate's relative advantage and localizing these investments create an economy that leads to job opportunities, especially with the rich human capital we enjoy. The young talents who have armed themselves with knowledge in the past period, today we truly want to make good use of them by providing good job opportunities in the next phase.
Do you believe there are serious and unserious investors?
No, I don't. Every investor who comes to us is considered serious. Why? Because there are people who don't like to waste their time. When someone comes to you or gets to know you or something similar, they have a specific goal in mind for investment, but the investment environment may not be suitable. If the nature of his investment faces the existing challenges, it may not be appropriate, leading him to reconsider or withdraw from the investment. Once the various factors align with his desire to invest, we see a positive result. Everyone is serious when it comes to talking about investments. Investment relies on the information that is provided to them through the state, along with numerous various institutions, which play a crucial role in their decision-making processes from both sectors.
The last question is, we are talking here about the foreign investor. How do you, as a governorate, promote yourself to the investor, or how do you initiate reaching out to the investors directly? What is the message you are sending today to the foreign investor who is considering the region? And how can you convince these investors to put their capital in the governorate?
There are various tools available for promoting and connecting with investors globally, for instance. We collaborate with relevant authorities like the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and Investment Promotion, and also Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as well as Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones and OIA, along with hosting various forums and meetings. Various events to display opportunities, for example. Recently, Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry worked with the governorate and all other relevant bodies in organizing Suhar Investment Forum, drawing in various investors from different countries, which, thank God, resulted in showcasing many opportunities which were academically studied through collaboration with Sultan Qaboos University and the National Program for Private Sector and Foreign Trade Development, NASDAHR. All parties made significant efforts in framing many investment opportunities. These investment opportunities were presented to investors, resulting in many investments. Out of 104 opportunities, around 20 investment opportunities are currently being worked on. This reflects one of the positive performance indicators or success metrics we monitor closely. There are also various conferences, and there are various forums, for example, at the regional level, the Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Federation of GCC Chambers are working on a forum with a key focus on women's leadership in economy, which will be held in October. We don't only focus on investment, but also investment enablers, such as forums and conferences on human resources and how to streamline procedures and how to create many different incentives and advantages for the governorate. This comes from various discussions over the past period. We had a meeting for tourism companies with the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism aimed at exploring how we in the Batinah North can benefit from the various tourism opportunities available in the governorate, which were previously underutilized. Thank God we have made progress. There is enthusiasm and desire from the public and small to medium enterprises to benefit from this tourism economy. We hope, God willing, that in the coming period, through various existing projects, we can also benefit the whole governorate. We benefit from the tourism sector, which does not contradict our ongoing desire to maintain a sustainable environment at home. As we consistently prioritize environmental factors and strive to promote eco-friendly practices in all our initiatives, ensuring that economic growth aligns with conservation efforts and the preservation of our natural resources for future generations. Modern technology is available in North Batinah, such as smart sensors that test air quality. These sensors check for any specific issues, and we always strive to maintain environmental sustainability. We aim to maintain environmental sustainability, ensuring our environment can embrace this population comfortably. We aim to preserve and enhance this nature and environment for ourselves, our children, and our grandchildren ahead.
To conclude, I thank you for being here on my behalf and for the audience. Thank you, Your Excellency Mohammed bin Sulaiman Al-Kindi, Governor of Batinah North, for being with us. Once again, we thank Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry for their support of Foresight, and we thank everyone who stayed with us, inviting you to follow our episodes. We invite you to keep an eye out for all additional information and data. And remember, tomorrow's chances are shaped today. I'm Fatma Al-Arimi with Studio Makan team. See you in our next episode.